as we know, last 15 years, it's been an age of digital adoption, I'll call it, in healthcare, right? So with that, healthcare doesn't necessarily have a data shortage. It has trust and usability problem, in my view. The focus has been on moving the data. Our goal is how do you make it usable on arrival, right? That it kind of has that quality, the governance, the control directly into when you're integrating that data. That means you can predict the outputs, lower risk, far less rework downstream, whether you're trying to bring better insights and analytics to your operationally internally, or you're presenting that in front of clinicians to truly make that decision, right? Women's health is truly unique when it comes to, more importantly, in the reproductive health. I'll connect that into say, I believe women's health is one of those clearest examples of the fragmentation of data. Interoperability, and most importantly, HiXConnect, it truly creates that longitudinal whole person view across providers' devices and over certain time frame, so that that truly can enable the earlier intervention that women's need, more personalized care just because of the uniqueness of women's health in general, and better outcomes end of the day, whether that's, hey, we knew about some of the symptoms up front that we could actually proactively mitigate and manage those, early signals, I want to call, in for women and women in specific. So HIX provides that trusted foundation that you can rely on. So AI can be safe, transparent, and actually deployable for organization by truly providing, I call it the 3-layer approach stand, right? So you think about the fundamentally exchanging the data and making it interoperable, because you need that to begin with. Then how do you start to build that longitudinal whole person view that has the right signal, the right why of why certain events are taking place in a person's journey and a life, and what is that need, right? So if you can make that explainable, and you have the third layer, and the important one to truly enable AI is that you have the right foundation, you have the right explainability. How do you make sure that the recommendation that's ultimately going to be made by the AIs and the agents are accuracy? So we have a layer being thought through to truly enable that workflow where you can embed human in the loop for any AI decisions that's going to be ultimately made that can truly enable AI acceleration or the transformation for the organizations.